2.
What?
He just ate.
And action.
An action? Okay. All right. So, 40th birthday, 2.5 years here in LA. I know not many people, but the people who I know are like an entire village. So, thanks for being here, and thanks for joining.
They're the village, I put up the lights.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Thank you. So, okay, this is a very small exercise, but I think what I want to do is demonstrate the theme that I selected for my year through a little experience. So, if you want to, you may join. That means everyone should join. And I want to just, have nothing, don't hold into anything, just have clear hands. And yes, exactly. And I just want you to stay still and pull some breathe in air. Normally, breathe in air through your nostrils and breathe downwards through your chest. Just a very big, deep breath. And fill in your lungs slowly and deliberately until they're completely full. So just go until they're full, and fill them, and fill them, and fill them. And just pause when it's at its peak. Okay, can you feel it full? Great. So now what I want you to do is to breathe out.
My dad is so confused. Yeah.
I want you to breathe out. Okay, perfect. All right.
Faint soon, Sam. Get on with it.
Hold your breath, hold it.
Yes. So what I want you to do now is to do the same thing. So you've done a little practice run, but what I want you to do is to breathe in as many inhales as you can, and see how many counts until you're fully, your lungs are full. And when you stop, just hold it for a second, and then what I want you to do is to exhale and see how many exhales out until you the air is fully out. Okay, so inhale and count. Count until it's full, and commit that to memory, whatever that was. And when you exhale, also do a count, and see how many times that happens for you.
Depends on how fast you're counting, though.
Okay, so who had what was your count?
10.
Inhale, 10.
And exhale.
And exhale
I
as
wasn't
well.
counting
10 and 10.
inhale. No, I wasn't counting.
Okay, anyone counted inhale?
Yeah.
I did both, but I did
You
it
did,
even because of yoga, because they make you
You
do
did it
it all
even
the
because
time.
of yoga?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anyone did anything different?
9.
9 inhale and exhale. 7 exhale.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only did like 4 or something in, and then like 9 out.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Oh.
That's great.
Wow.
Okay. How about you guys?
I was the same, 3 in and then 7 out.
3 in and then 7 out. Okay. And you guys?
4 and 7.
Okay. Well, I think the point I'm trying to make here is that this year is, for me, the theme is to breathe. And I'm using breathing as a metaphor for my life in 2018. And so each time you draw a breath, you create. And each time you breathe out, you present a creation to the world, your creation, and to the universe. So each time you breathe in, you take oxygen into your lungs and your bloodstream and your cells, and you become a different human being. And that's, you're changed with each breath, and each time you breathe out, you're a different human being that when you were breathed in. So in life, experience comes in, and we make what we make of it. And we also take out, and there's no good or bad in terms of your breathing, it's a process. The one thing that this symbolizes is that you can never take in more than what you can use. And so, how can we prove this? That when you breathe in the air until your lungs are full, it comes a point in time when you have to let go. And so, that's why sometimes it's not good to hold to things for a long period of time, because ultimately some things you're going to have to let go of. And everything that comes into my life as a breath, I don't know how, I think I lost my train of thought here, but I think for me personally, sometimes people come into my life and they're like, oh, he's a breath of fresh air in my life. And, you know, sometimes I hold on to that, and that experience, especially when I meet someone, and I forget to acknowledge it. It's time to let go. You know, I've breathed in the experience, and sometimes I just need to let go. I don't need to hold on to that. And because if you do hold to it, it will kill you. In the sense that sometimes you cannot just keep on breathing in and in and in and in. And so it's so simple. You know, you really cannot take more than what you need. And if you try to hold on to it after you've taken the good out of it, it's of no value to you. And so you will die. And you can only live by letting go. And when you do let go, you're then able to take in again. And you cannot take in until you let go. So it's a whole process and cycle. And I think this translates into my own interaction with a lot of people, especially the ones that I try to create some stronger and deeper connections. One of my struggles has been to connect to people on a deeper level. And when I do, I think I just breathe too much in too fast. And I just don't let go. So that's something that I've learned this year. I have friends who choose to give and give and give, and they're less good at receiving. And you can't breathe that way either, because you cannot simply breathe out all the time. You know, and no one blames you if you breathe in anyway. So no one says, "Oh, isn't she selfish? Look at her breathing up all the air." So you know, and it's the same in life as well. So from now on, I'll take what I need. So that's my commitment for my 2018. And pour out again to the universe what I've taken, and what I cannot use, I'll just let go of. And it's going to be a hard process for me in 2018, but that's my goal. There was a quote that Sandra and I received this week from our director, and it said, though no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending. So these years in LA have been really interesting for me, because it was a brand new start that I've created for myself. The stories that I've constructed in my head over the last 38 years up until I came here were very different to the stories that I'm creating for myself now, and my hope is to have a brand new ending. In order to experience life, I need the two binaries of breathing in and out, and it needs to work in rhythm. And that's why I was asking before, you know, when you were breathing in, what was your count? And when you were breathing out, what was your count? And, you know, was it even? Were you breathing in more than when you're exhaling? Were you exhaling more than you were breathing? So how does that relate to whatever you're going through in life? I'm not sure, it's just a question for you. But lastly, I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to have a fresh start and just live by accepting my life the way I accept the breath. It just is. And it's a process. It's going to be a bit challenging to balance that out. But hopefully I'll get to a stage where it becomes as automatic as breathing. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens next year. I don't have a vision board this year. But I did have this metaphor, which I think I'm still constructing in my head, because I just came up with the concept this week. So it's almost like the start of my thinking about around breathing, but I think it's a good opportunity for me to do just that this year. So thanks for participating in the exercise, and for also, yeah.
Can I give 1 minute speech?
Of course
Oh my
you
God,
can.
you guys, get your food. It's gonna be like.
I would like to see your whole company to me for 5 minutes.
No, Daddy,
After
let them
5
sit
minutes,
here.
I
He wants to
give
take
them
them to his apartment and give him a speech.
I want to
It's
show
gonna take
off
half
to-
an hour. Papa, let them sit here and enjoy
No,
ourselves.
number one. Number two, I don't want to break a birthday party because I never celebrate my birthday. Basically, I never had a birthday. I wasn't born, but I exist. My daughter, may God bless her, tricked me. I said, Alexandra, don't make me a birthday party because you will see I disappear. You will never find me. I'm going to my wife. She's in a Jewish home. She has Parkinson's disease.
Parkinson's. She has Parkinson's.
She said, okay, Daddy, no birthday party. We will go for supper, fish and grill, you know, on the street there on Beverly Boulevard. And I waiting, I said, Alexander, I will
It's his
take my
birthday
truck,
party.
I will go to the fish and grill. Then suddenly my other daughter came with a car. And she said, Daddy, we came to pick you up. I said, where?
Daddy's giving us
I
speech
said,
and
I go to
sabotaging
fish
us off
grill.
birthday.
No, Alexandra said you don't go to fish grill. Then another daughter came. She
Daddy's
wanted to take me.
sabotaging. Can you help?
Oh, Rachel is here.
Hello.
Bye.
Did you meet her?
No,
This
I
is
don't
another
know.
sister. We call her
Sorry, I just
Raphael.
called-
You
I
call her
just called
Roro.
him. I didn't know he
You
was
can't do
here.
the.
Hi, Papa.
I,
Switch subjects?
I
Yes.
said, there is a chicken soup.
Okay.
Or
But
Thai
anyway,
food.
to make the story short,
Did you start?
I
Yeah,
said
it's finished.
I'm
I
not
videoed it.
celebrating birthday. But one picks me up and takes me to La Cienega. I said, Margaret, this is not the way to fish grill. Where are you
Wants to take
taking
everyone to the
me?
park.
I said, we go to pick up Alexandra. I said, Alexandra, something didn't smell me. And they took me to a congregation bday, and I said, what is this? I didn't make myself, I wouldn't go. I opened the door, you know what I saw? 300 people came to the birthday. I
We
went
made him a
inside
surprise
like
party. Yeah, he
this.
walked around like this, like someone was like,
I
for
said,
10
what
minutes.
is
I was like, put
this?
your hands up, put your hands
He
up.
said, this is the birthday. Are you joking?
No, he loved it. He was-
300.
I was peachless.
What was the prompt?
This is
I couldn't
Rafa
run
started
away
it.
from
no,
the
Sit there.
house.
as a whole.
300.
Sit on that side.
Who am
You'll
I?
fall
Okay,
right
do
through.
it,
You've
do it,
already
all right,
fallen
do it.
down.
Come to
I'll try it,
celebrate
let me
300 people. And I said I will run away, but I couldn't do that, you know.
You
I
got
am a
the words.
Bedouin.
We're still
Papa,
videoing.
Papa, wrap it up. 1 minute is 10 minutes
You
already.
can wrap it up.
Okay, I would like
No,
the
Daddy,
whole
the answer is
company
no.
for 5 minutes.
No.
After 5 minutes, I bring
No.
you back.
No.
I would like to show off
No.
myself. If not the whole company, then the blonde lady would like to take. I love you.
Daddy, this is sexual harassment.
If you permit me. If
The
you permit me.
blonde lady.
You know what happened in Germany?
Okay, enough. That's not free takeover.
Okay.
Stop.